Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and today we are watching episode 9 of season 3 of Supernatural. So, where did we leave off? We left off with the boys celebrating Christmas. It was a Christmas themed episode and it was quite amusing actually. Turned out there were like a couple of pagan gods who were enjoying themselves by collecting some tributes, some sacrifices on Christmas. Which makes sense, considering it's originally a pagan holiday. Basically, every holiday is pagan in nature. It's just been co-opted by other religions, like the dominant religion, and turned into something that celebrates their gods instead. We also got a look into the past, because Sam was being quite the Grinch about Christmas. Dean, of course, wanted to celebrate Christmas, since it's his last Christmas ever, to his mind. And Sam was not as keen on Christmas, because apparently Christmas was when he had his innocence shattered. Like, we got a look back at their young selves during Christmas time one year, and Sam was wondering where Dad was, and Dad didn't show up, and then Sam found the dad's journal and went through it, and then like, are monsters real? Dean said yes, and but is Santa real? No, so it's like a double whammy. Yes, the monsters under your bed and in your closet are real. They're not there though, because Dad checked those places, so you're safe for the moment. That's such a messed up thing. So yeah, Sam was not very keen on Christmas. But he got over it and let Dean have this one. And I think it was a heartwarming moment between the boys. They're really good at those, to be fair. Like and I think it's partly because we've gotten to know them so well, so it hits harder. Like if they tried to do this in the first half of the first season, then I don't think it would have worked nearly as well. But because we have spent so much time with them and gotten to know them so well, and then it hits much harder. For this episode, I'm kind of hoping that we get into it a bit more about the. I'm thinking that like we have to find a way around the demon deal situation, because like we have a slight clue. We have the Crossroads demon said that she didn't hold the contract, Dean's contract, that her boss did. So can we try to find out who the boss is and do something about it? Can we reach out to Ruby, maybe? Although probably not, because if she knew and wanted to actually help us, then she would have probably just like told us at this point. She wants to hold that over Sam to like make him do her bidding, do the things that she wants him to do in order for him to sink into depravity or something, to taint his soul, or I don't know. But yeah, I want more of that. I want more progression on that. And yeah, let's find out if we get it. As always, Patreon in the description down below, full episode reactions, early access. Check it out if you want to. With that said, let's get into the episode.
What kind of blade can kill a demon?
Yesterday I said
promising.
there was no such thing.
Won't stop a demon if that's what you think.
I think Ruby's going to be in this episode. I usually skip over these intros, but
there was this one really beautiful woman there.
You should have gone home with her.
I did.
oh, what horrible things are going to happen to these people, I wonder.
Fiahushi Shade Morluan Markoch Don Dur Kiane.
Oh yeah? Are we doing voodoo? Maybe not voodoo. It's spellcraft of some sort.
Olik.
Oh no, that's unpleasant. Oh, that's unpleasant. That's really unpleasant.
Ki il tolik in del bolik.
This is really gross. What's with the grossness? It was the pulling of fingernails in the last episode, and now her teeth are just falling out. I'll take someone getting decapitated any day over this.
I couldn't help. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
Malleus Maleficarum.
I've talked to the police. And
So witches, I'm guessing? Although Malleus is hammer, I think.
anyone want to? What? No. There's no one that could have.
Oh, there is someone, huh? You thought of someone.
I was under a sink, pulling this out. Hex bag.
So we're thinking witch.
Yeah, and not some...
Looks that way, yeah.
Pretty much.
It's creepy. You know, it's downright unsanitary.
Yeah,
Indeed.
well, someone definitely had it out for Janet Dutton. This wasn't random. Someone in Janet Dutton's life had an ugly axe to grind. We find the motive.
We find the murderer.
Yeah, indeed. That is the thing. You're not dealing with a monster here, like by the traditional definition. It's a person.
Are you okay, sweetie? You didn't come to book club last night.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna call. I got busy, you know?
Oh, it might be her. She has a bandage on her hand. Oh, ew, gross. And the witch did, like, cut her hand. Oh, he's next, huh? Oh no, she's gonna... Oh no. So he's gonna be chomping down on maggots, huh?
Dinner was cooked for you, Paul Arthur Dutton. Now you're going to eat it.
Oh, this is gonna be gross too. Ha ha ha! Oh, that is so appropriate. Extra protein, I guess. I don't know.
Oh! Got it!
Burn it. Fire. Fire very frequently works. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen, huh?
Blackmailing me, and I put an end to it a week ago.
What's her name?
What could she have to do with
what is her name?
Oh, don't argue with us, just... Oh, you're messing with stuff you don't understand, lady. Is this backlash? For her spell failing? I'm confused. Although this case did go way too well. Too easy so far. We need some complications, you know?
That's a curveball.
Yeah, agreed. This is very confusing.
3 per wrist. Vertical. She wasn't fooling around.
Looks like she was working some heavyweight evil here.
Yep. Friggin' witches, seriously, man, come on!
Guess we know where she got the rabbit's teeth from.
Yeah, I guess.
Poor little guy.
Yeah.
You know what I don't get, Dean? If she was so bent on revenge, why do this?
Yeah, she didn't.
But then...
Ah, there's more witches.
There's this.
Someone has it out for her.
I'd like to report a dead body. 309 Mayfair Circle. My name? Yeah, sure, my name is...
He's probably made that call quite a number of times.
I'm not fooled by your little book club, by the way.
Oh,
Get up to when
book
I'm gone.
club is...
It's all ish and gossip.
Book club is code for witch stuff.
I mean, when's the last time anyone actually brought a book?
I think they have a book. They have a spell book somewhere.
We know that she was a little unstable. Also true. And we have to
Oh,
face
very
it. She
Stepford.
probably killed Janet Dutton.
She did. So you killed her. So how are you better, you know?
Amanda killed herself, yes. And yes, she killed Janet. Awful, awful business, of course.
You think she killed herself? No, you killed her.
And think about what book club has gotten us. Hmm?
Oh my
My
goodness.
home pottery business is finally taking off, and you want to just stop?
Yeah. You're the next target if you say that you want to stop.
Let us serve your master as you serve us. Book of
Oh,
Shadows,
these silly
kneel
women.
before you.
You don't know what you're dealing with.
I'm sorry, I should have introduced myself first. I'm Detective Bachman. This is Detective Turner.
Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Following up on
Oh, good lord. How does no one ever call them on this? I wonder.
Regular Black Sabbath.
No, but she was an Episcopalian.
Well, then we're pretty sure she was using the wrong Bible.
Yeah, indeed.
This Amanda business has been hard for Liz. For all of us.
Yeah. I mean, you think you know a person.
Yeah, it's very obvious that those two are trying to keep the middle one under control.
Bye.
Yeah, this one is gonna die next. For sure. Because she's getting cold feet.
Amanda was clearly going off the reservation. What do you think, they killed her to keep up appearances?
Seems like an appearance kind of crowd.
Yeah, very, very much.
Stopped? They're humans, eh?
They're murderers.
Yes, the murderers, not monsters. Oh. Hi, Ruby.
Sam, please. Go. Get in the car and don't look back.
Why?
I don't understand.
I'm talking about who they serve.
Ooh, this is interesting. This just got a lot more interesting.
It knows you're in town, and it's gonna come after you, and it's way more than you can handle.
Oh, come on.
You care about your brother so much. That's why you're checking out in a few months, leaving him all alone?
Shut up.
At least let me try and save him, since you won't be here to do it.
Oh, Dean. I'm conflicted.
Oh, that's funny. I remember that demon chick in Ohio, Casey. You didn't want her dead.
Ah,
She
yeah.
wasn't stringing me along like a fish on a hook.
Okay,
no one's
yeah.
stringing me along.
Yeah, she is, dude.
Dean, if she wants us dead, all she has to do is stop saving our lives. Look, we have to start looking at the big picture, Dean. Start thinking in strategies and...
Are you feeling okay?
Why are you always asking me that?
Because you're taking advice from a demon, for starters.
This conversation is long in the coming.
I'm worried. Sam, I'm worried because you're not acting like yourself.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not. Dean, you're leaving, right?
Oh.
It's the way I see it.
He's got to toughen up.
If I'm gonna fight this war after you're gone, then I gotta change. I gotta be more like you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
go looking.
Something's wrong.
There's a hex bag somewhere.
Dean, I can't find it.
This is concerning. he's gonna go check in with the witches and tell them to friggin' stop. I don't know if you have that much time though. You can get there in time, because like it didn't take all that long last time around.
Let him go.
Let who go? What are you doing? You're insane.
Now let him go. Get away from the altar.
What?
Now!
You want to kill me? Get in line, bitch.
No, she's there to help you.
What?
4.
No, please. Please don't kill us. We were just getting Renee a lower mortgage rate.
No, you weren't.
You saved my life.
Don't mention it.
What was that stuff? God, it was ass.
maybe it was.
You're the short bus.
Great comeback, dude.
Maybe it's not you. We've all had runs of good fortune. Newsworthy good fortune. Except for you, Tammy.
Oh.
Or is it because you're already getting what you wanted? Like
She's
you
the
want
leader.
souls?
Oh, she's the demon that Ruby was referring to.
Couldn't find my hex bag? Sorry, sweetheart, but your brother's lungs should be on the floor by now.
Except they're not.
You can't. Not in my house, Tammy Benton.
Oh, yeah.
Shh, Lizzie.
You killed Renee.
That's what happens to witches who get voted off the island.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
When you swore your servitude, just who did you think you were praying to?
This isn't. We didn't know.
No.
Oh, yes, you did. You knew every step of the way. And now your ever-living souls are mine.
But hey, you got a great garden out of it. And a trip to Hawaii.
You're not our Messiah. We don't believe in you. But there's a new leader rising in the West. A real leader.
Oh yeah? Who's that? I wanted like more seasonal storyline progression. And I'm really getting it.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's heavy. They always do so great in these situations.
What do you want, Ruby?
I've been lost without you. Take me back.
This is a ploy.
They're for you. As a gift.
Really?
Let me serve you again.
Yeah, sure, that's why Ruby appeared before Sam like months ago and then tried to get them to leave this town here. And like, yeah, sure.
But then again, you always were a lying whore.
Language?
Come on.
What are you gonna do now? I completely missed out on her name. This Elizabeth?
She was one of mine. Ruby here was a witch.
Oh.
Of course, that was when you were human.
Oh, girl, you're gonna die. This is a major mistake on her part, Liz. I think her name is Liz. That was really easy. Go for the heart. Oh, I guess the side works too.
Go. I'll clean up this mess.
Okay, how? Doesn't matter.
Go.
Well, she's endeared herself to Dean a bit now, I think, at least. That's so... I mean, that's something, I guess. She with Sam, or... There you go. It's nice of them to announce themselves.
You were human once, you died, you went to hell, and you became a...
Yeah.
Is that true for all demons?
They were all human once?
Good question.
Everyone I've ever met. There's a real fire in the pit. Agonies you can't even imagine.
No, I saw Hellraiser. I get the gist.
That's something I should watch, because I haven't never seen Hellraiser, but I kind of want to. Seems fun.
Same thing will happen to you. Might take centuries, but sooner or later, hell will burn away your humanity.
Yeah, you're gonna be a demon. That's concerning, because that means there's probably a lot of demons.
There's no way of saving me from the pit, is there?
No.
Sam believes so.
You Winchesters can be pretty bigoted. I needed something to help him get past
The demon thing?
Yeah, but the question is why you're helping them in that case.
You need to help me get him ready. For life without you. To fight this war on his own.
Yeah, but why do you want him to? Because
Why do
screw
you want us
demons?
to win?
Yeah, exactly. Why do you want this?
I remember what it's like.
Well, what's like?
Being human.
I don't know. I don't trust her. I still don't trust her. Yeah, for sure, I still do not trust her. But this was nice. This was a nice episode, really nice. It's a lot of world building and stuff. So we know a bit more. Like, we got a big revelation. We got that demons are humans who have been stuck in hell for too long. And considering how restrictive Christianity is for how many things you go to hell for, hell should be relatively overflowing with people. And if all of them become demons, then that's a lot of demons. Because, you know, like, there are a lot of Christians, but there's also a lot of denominations of Christians. There's a lot of different varieties, and which one is the correct one? Which one gets you into heaven? And then because there's also tons of other religions, Islam, Hinduism, and so on, like all of those people are by definition going to hell. And we have like all the ones who are Christian but not the correct denomination who are also going to hell. And then there are those of the correct denomination who are not living life according to all the rules and are also going to hell. So that's like a vast majority of people. And every one of them is turning into a demon eventually. Like, I don't trust Ruby still. No way. Like, there's a lot more to it. I think that her appearing vulnerable to Dean and like telling him these things is just to get him to warm up to her. Like saved his life on 2 occasions. Like first with the Hex, and then at the Coven's place with Tammy and stuff. Like that's just a way to get on his good side, because she already had Sam. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible that she just wants the Winchesters to win the war against Hell. But I'm extremely skeptical at this point. I enjoyed this episode quite a bit. Like the angle of essentially children meddling with forces they don't understand. I like that trope in general. And getting their just desserts, getting like, you asked for this, you don't understand what you asked for, but you had this coming. Like you made a pact with a demon to get a trip to Hawaii, and get so your husband would get a promotion at work. And now you're damned forever, for eternity because of that. Yeah, I like that. I like that angle. I like one of my favorite mythoses, one of my favorite universes is Lovecraft. Like I know little about it, but what I know I like. Like I should watch the show Lovecraft Country or whatever it's I think that's something to that effect is titled. But I should watch that because that's very interesting to me. I enjoy very much the sense of mystery that there is to Lovecraft. That like what we see, the things that are shown to us, there is so much more out there. Like I enjoy very much when a story holds back and like hints at larger mysteries, hints at larger adversaries and monsters, but doesn't like feel the need to show them. It's part of the reason why I enjoy the ocean, because we know a lot about the ocean, but there is also so much more that we don't know yet. And same for the universe in general. And like there was this movie with Thomas Jane, The Mist. It's a great example of this as well. Like we see monsters and we see terrifying monsters, but at the same time it's hinted to us that this is just the tip of the iceberg and there's so much more. And that really gets my imagination going. And it just like, it's the same with this trope of essentially, functionally children meddling with forces they don't understand. I enjoy that. I enjoy the mystery and the unknown factor. I enjoy that about this show as well, because like there has been hints at it that there are like, well, we know there's monsters, there's pagan gods, and that like there's demons that come from hell. And that like means that there are more things. Like most of the demons we've seen, like almost all of the demons we've seen, have been like nameless, faceless monsters. But then there has been like named ones, like Azazel, the Yellow Eye demon, who like I'm familiar with the name is a bit too much, but like I've heard the name before. I don't know if it's from the Book of Solomon. I don't think so. But like that implies that there are like demon lords, that there are like demon princes. I enjoy when you add possibilities. Like you introduce something, you introduce a foe, an enemy, and that suggests at many more enemies. It's a large part of the reason why one of my favorite mangas is this one, Berserk. Because it has the same thing. I don't know what the term is I'm looking for, but I think you know what I mean. And yeah, I love that kind of fiction. The game Destiny and Destiny 2 does that really well as well, with specifically the moon and the hive. The way that, like, when you go on excursions and you see some monsters and some monsters that can be like really, really challenging, but at the same time you see these hints and noises that suggests that there are something far worse lurking down there in the depths, which is like tying back to like me enjoying the ocean, for instance. That I don't think there's horrifying monsters down there, but there are things we don't know. So with that, I think I'm done for today. This was a fun episode, great episode. It's really nice to get more world building and progression of the seasonal storyline. And yeah, I can't wait to see what comes next. But that's for a different day. For today, I'm done, and I thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I know I sure as heck did. And I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, take care and peace out.